Textbook reading is typically more complex than reading an article or blog. Textbooks are a challenge, but they contain many features designed to help you navigate and learn. In this video, we'll share some practical strategies that will help you read textbooks more effectively. Textbooks contain features that are not always found in novels, blogs, or articles. These features include chapter titles, headings, subheadings, visuals like charts, graphs, illustrations, vocabulary lists, chapter introductions, highlighted key concepts, and summaries. These features provide engaging knowledge about the subject or chapter theme. Before you read any textbook, scan the chapters for these features. When reading anything, it's recommended to use active reading, where you deliberately make notes, highlight, and summarize what you read in your own words. Also important is to think about your environment and make sure you have all the necessary tools like a notebook, highlighter, enough lighting, whether natural light or artificial, to reduce outside noise, and a desk to read and write. Before you read. Preview. Factor 10 to 15 minutes to preview the chapter and pay attention to chapter headings, introductions, summaries, vocabulary, review questions, and practice problems. Your goal is to get an overview of the main topics and themes and figure out why you are reading this chapter. What types of discussions or questions will your instructor follow up with in class? You might also determine how long it will take you to read that chapter and schedule appropriate breaks. While you are reading, what's the main idea? While you are reading, focus on first sentences and text features for the main ideas of each paragraph or section as you read. These often contain the main idea, while other sentences in the paragraph provide support and details. Take notes or annotate where you make comments or quick summaries in your own words. If a word or term is unclear to you, look it up, then try to understand it in that context. After every section or 2 or more paragraphs, no more than 5 to 10 pages at a time, stop, use your annotated comments to write a brief summary of what you just read in your own words from memory. As you read, write down questions that you have about the text. Also, create questions that you would ask on a test if you were a professor giving a quiz about this chapter. Before, during, or after reading, make connections between the material and your own life or the world and other text or course materials you have learned. Social topics like global warming are usually easier to make personal connections with, but whatever the subject, maybe it will help you retain that information if you can think about it outside of the textbook and apply it to your own life. After you read. Review by focusing on the textbook features previously mentioned, such as the chapter summary or glossary, and your own notes. Create flashcards for key terms, dates, people, etc., and use them for self-testing. In your tutoring sessions, discuss anything that is still unclear with your tutor and the instructor. Good luck!